You've reached the something something hotline. You can tell us anything you want. Just make sure you tell us everything.
Okay, so here's what's going on.
Isn't that crazy? What would you do in that situation?
Look, I know I shouldn't have done it. It just felt so right.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't want to be a bad friend, but I just don't feel like I'm in the wrong.
I don't really know what her problem
You know,
is.
like,
It was
I don't know
actually
what else
great.
I can say.
Like, am I crazy
insane.
for that?
There is no
What do
way
you think
this
I
is
should
real.
do?
Then she called me and told me that, like, she didn't
Is something
think
wrong with
friends
me?
with him
Am I a
anymore.
bad
I know this
person?
is going to sound mean. I just have to get it off my chest. What do you think? Is it me? Or is it them? I don't know who else to talk to about this.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This week, we're jerking it on the internet. This week, we're talking about jerking off early internet style. You ever done it? It's fucking sick. And let it take you. And this is the something hotline. And like every good person you know, we also used to be seeing kids on the internet. Obviously. Yeah, unironic dressing. Unironic dressing on our part today, but yeah, it was never a phase. Hey, we're not new to this. We're true to this. Yeah. And so this week we asked you guys to give us some information based on some prompts we sent out, and the ones that we got back were early internet chat room stories and workplace drama. So that's what we gonna be talking about today. Yes. I'm Bella. And my name is Sloan. Little X, big X, little X, Sloan. Scrapyard, salvage yard, pick and pull. Little X, big X, little X.
That was a
scene
bad
girl
one,
names,
dude.
but they're
That was
also
a
kind of
bad-
like blue collar company names, like sticker on the side of the truck name.
No, you would be like you would
Sloan
be
salvage yard, scrap
No,
pick
you'd
and
be like
pull.
Sloan.
Scary Sloan.
Yeah, scary. Sloan. Slamming Sloan. Yeah.
Speaking of yeehaw, what's funny to me is that scene girls and like country crossover is like what we live in now. Like the scene girls were originally just like white trash girls who ended up like having like a I want more for myself mentality on the early internet, and like were wanting to be alt because they felt ostracized already. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you become a scene girl because you don't feel like anything is good. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing that I think this is a whole different conversation though, because I think about this a lot, and I think about how like alternative culture isn't real anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's no such thing as because of the internet, there's no such thing as being alternative. There's no such thing as like underground, because everything is so accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were seeing, it was like actually kind of groundbreaking. I mean, like, sure, it grabbed from other trends. Like, it was kind of 80s coded, like with the big hair and all the
100%.
colors.
Like new romantics, like The Cure, like
Exactly. But it was still its own fucking like new thing in of itself. And like, if you were seen, you were fucking seen. Like, you were committed to the goddamn bit. It wasn't like
funny
a passing trend.
is that it was like, how do I articulate this? Even if you couldn't pull it off, the signs were there. Like, say for instance, you were like a horse girl with like religious parents and lots of money, but you wanted to be a scene girl because you were like rebelling against whatever. It's always this thing, isn't it?
Totally.
You'd have your hair would still be like glossy and perfect and all one length, but you'd fucking hook that side part so far over it looked like you just got beat by a tornado.
It
Straight
started
up.
here.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
at your ear,
And you'd like
it just
go
went
to
all the way
school
around.
with your Maybelline eyeliner and the green thing and just fucking yay yay. Did it?
No, you
Yeah.
knock yourself out.
Yeah, and it would be like you could be a scene kid and have no like financial ability to like get the hair done and dye your hair manic panic style. Like it was so scrappy and DIY.
No, and I didn't. However, I still vividly remember do you remember the hair dye they would sell at Hot Topic specifically? That was the only place you could get hair
The
dye that was
Arctic
a different. I don't even remember what it was called. It was like it was in a clear tube, but the label was like I think it was black or it was silver, and it had a black top, like lid on it, but all of the hair colors, like the purple hair color smelled like grape.
Oh
And
my
like
God,
they all had their own
cute.
distinct smell, and it
No,
was
I
the
don't
only
remember this because I think I was like I lived down the road out in the hood from the most white trash girl you've ever seen with like a straight up 1960s carpeted mom smokes inside.
Oh, yeah.
Like never had a dad in her whole life, like
Yeah.
immaculate conception level of abandonment.
Yeah.
Scene queen, racks of extensions, like dirty fucking bathroom covered in every kind of like high quality makeup, pigment, and hair dye. You could
Amazing.
like did her own hair, was
Amazing.
unbelievable looking, unfucking real. Had like quite a following on like the internet.
Yeah.
And she adopted me because of my first day on the bus in 6th grade. I had
Yeah.
my hair, again, I was doing the like I didn't have the haircut or color, so I just had like brown mousy girl hair, side
Yeah.
part as fuck, but I had
Yeah.
the little like athletic band around the hair. Like,
Right.
my hair
Yeah.
parted,
With the
like,
mushroom,
hella.
and it was
Yeah.
like mushrooming on the top.
Yeah. And like I'm sure some like Hot Topic swag, and she sat down on the bus next to me, and it was just like, I've selected you.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing because with people like that, all you had to do was sit next to them and be like, "What are you listening to?" And
And
if
it
you
was
guys could bond over like
Attack.
a band, yeah, and it was
Yeah.
attack. It was I Set My Friends on Fire.
Yeah, which
It
by the
was-
way just played down the street like last week.
And why weren't you there?
No, I literally told Dan, I was like, I think we have to go. But then also I think I just had to do something more grown up instead, like
Well,
take care of my dogs
honestly,
or something.
Sure. And honestly, I think that it would be mobbed by like SoundCloud kids. You know what I mean? I think we're at that
I'd
point
be down
of, like,
to see
seeing
it. I
kid
think
music.
it would just have to be with you. Like you and I love social experiments and data.
Sure.
Anyway, I say that. I said all of that. I said all of that because of her, I went straight to this good sauce. So it was like straight to manic panic.
Sure. Well, I think it wasn't. To be fair, no, I was gonna say I'm older than you, but I'm barely older than you. But
Right?
I think
How old are you?
I was
30?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm turning 29 this year. So we were like damn near yeah.
Yeah, well, for me in my little like suburb, the only place you could get any sort of like alternative color was at Hot Topic, and it was always those specific colors, and they always had their own like delicious artificial smell.
I love that.
I can
so
still it's like
much.
stuck in my brain. But yeah, before I could before I was allowed to dye my hair, which like I was never allowed to do anything that I did, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, of course.
It was just like when I finally got the balls to like be really rebellious and do whatever. Anyway, did you ever do the mascara as the coontails?
No, but I bought the
Oh.
little coontail extensions from Hot
Ah.
Topic.
Yeah.
And then I just started
Yeah.
chopping my own hair because I was like,
Oh, yeah.
how hard
Same,
can it
same.
be? And then it works out.
Yeah, I bought a razor and the thinning scissors from Sally's, and I would give myself a haircut probably every other day.
Yeah. New feature for the pod, missed calls. It's just something fun to do to keep it quick, like a little mini episode. You can literally send us a DM, like a one-liner confession, or ask us whatever. You can do whatever you want via text. You can text our number. You can send us a DM. We'll collect all of those. Could be totally random. We could throw some prompts out. There are no rules. And
Yeah,
we'll make a little
whatever you
mini
want.
so just kind of rapid firing them. And yeah, yeah, crazy, right?
So, first caller.
I've got a work drama story for you. So not my current job, but the last place I worked was owned by a married gay couple who, like, contextually, it would seem like had an open relationship. Either way, whatever, I don't know. So one day we had a guy come in, or let me rephrase, boss comes in, big boss comes in, and he's like, yo, my friend is coming. He's the last client of the day. Just so you know, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't show up, and he's getting called, and called won't answer. He finally just rolls up like 15 minutes after when he's supposed to come, and he is blackout drunk, like fucked up. And my boss is like, this is so strange. Like, he's a family man. Like, he doesn't usually drink on the weekdays. This is so unlike him, blah, blah, blah. Like, wife and kids, the whole thing. And this guy is, I mean, like, slobbering in his chair. He's so drunk. And he starts talking. He's, like, telling us, like, how he met our boss. And he's like, you know, like, we met at a business conference. Yeah, you know, like, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's like, you remember, man? You remember the conference you met at? And we had to share the hotel room, and there was only one bed. And he's, like, slurring his words as he's doing this. And you can tell my boss is, like, giving him the look of, like, stop, stop, stop. And he's like, yeah, remember we shared the bed and we cuddled and then you fucked my ass? And we're like just record scratch. Like, wait, hold up. What? What? Wife and kids? Fucked in the ass? What? And immediately my boss was like, I thought we weren't going to talk about that. And the energy was fucking electric. Like, this was the greatest moment of my life. Like, I love uncomfortable situations, and we just hit the fucking jackpot. The mother load has been hit. And it was just like, he's like, yeah, you know, I call him the Panther. And we're like, what the fuck? I don't know what that means, but okay, like, sure. And he just wouldn't stop talking about, like, just, like, subtle things about what happened during this interaction and how big his dick was. And I could not, like, I didn't even know what to do. Anyhow, after he leaves and we're closing up for the day, he kind of, like, pulls me to the side and he's like, listen, that stays between us. Like, do not mention that. So I figured I'd tell you guys.
Hey, thanks for telling us. Hey, that's crazy. Thanks for telling us. She's too stunned to speak.
Can you even imagine? Can you imagine that you okay. Can you imagine you're working at like a fucking any other environment? I don't know what the work environment was, but imagine if like this was a Subway and this is the manager of a Subway and a kid on the line and some random guy comes in. He's like, hey, it's me, Joe. Your good friend. I'm so drunk. Remember when you fucked my ass?
Fucked me in the ass.
You're just like
I
minding your business.
Well, I have a couple, like, okay, so was the guy who was drunk that came in, was he gay too? Or
No, he said
not-
wife and kids. Well,
Right, okay.
I mean,
Well,
all men are gay. If there's
sure.
one thing that we know for a fact, it's that all men are gay.
Sure,
but like,
sure. Yeah, sure.
Whoa,
But also, like, him being like, remember when you fucked me in the ass? God, that cock was so big. I want to bounce on it again. Like, that's crazy. Like, my wife and kid would never, but God, let me bounce on that thing again.
I remember when I used to be so free at the conference in Reno.
Do the conference in Reno, in that hotel room. I think about it every day, baby.
I kind of have no idea what to say.
What is there to say about this? Like, what is there to truly say about this other than what the fuck? Like, what?
It just gives me panic because I'm like, literally all men are so gay and they want to be gay so bad. Doesn't that make you feel insecure? It's like, if all men are gay, what do we do?
No, I mean, not really, because like they're gonna do what they want all the time. Anyone's gonna do what they want all the time. What the hell does it matter? You know?
What? Wait,
It just wait, wait,
there.
wait.
I've had like a gut drop, my stomach dropped at this story. That is insane.
No, it's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I need to know what you did. They say what they did for work?
Let me see. No,
Oh my god.
no.
So also, did this feel like it was cheating for everyone? Gay guys and straight guys?
Was he married when they fucked at the conference, if you will?
Like,
I'm curious if he was married when that happened. I'm curious.
I genuinely rendered speechless.
I just I want to know. I I want to talk to that guy. I want to talk to that guy, and I want to know what.
Yeah, is there any way
I
you
need
could
a
get...
play by play
Yeah.
of what happened that night and how we got there.
Oh my god.
I don't even know. We don't even know what to say about this. That is just so fucking absurd. And then also kind of crazy for your boss to be like, "Hey, this just stays between you and me, right?" No, it fucking doesn't. No, it doesn't. What?
This stays between... Yeah, I'd be immediately...
I'm
I'd
telling
be
everybody
sitting
this
there
is
while I heard the
insane.
story, and I'd just be writing down figures on a sticky note and be like, how do any of these look to you? How much does this information cost to you? I'll be looking for this raise, or this raise.
What are we
Nothing lower
talking
than
here?
this. Don't really need to go higher than this. Let's be real. You
It
know?
sounds like we got to talk some turkey here, baby. Let's talk some turkey. I just am no, I would be, if that was happening to me while it was going on, I would be texting literally everybody I knew about it.
I think I would... I think these people would be having this interaction. And then if you just looked to your left or right, wherever I'd be seated, I would be literally the color of a blueberry.
No, dude.
Like this.
I'd be like this. I'd be like this.
I would be turning into the one fucking bitch from Willy Wonka. I would just be growing in size, turning blue from holding my breath, from trying not to just laugh so fucking hard
Dude,
audibly.
I'd be that bitch from Hereditary. I'd be crawling on the ceiling and and snapping
everyone
my
was
neck
having
around.
a normal day in the office, and then this guy just walked in like a fucking early Mickey Mouse cartoon and was like, "Hey everybody, I'm drunk and I remembered this thing, and one time when we had anal sex, and sure I liked it, but anyway," and then he just slithers back out and everyone's just like, gotta finish my project before 5. Anyway,
Before the next guy comes in here and is like, "Hey, that guy fucked me in the ass too."
The thing of it is,
what?
It's so fucking absurd that it's kind of okay, I feel like we just had a boss fight. I feel like I pulled up to the boss fight for the first time, just no concept of how to surpass this level. This is maximum capacity something hotline, where I simply have nothing to say.
We're speechless. We're rendered speechless. You blew me away. You blew us away.
Can you fucking imagine being at work one day? Maybe you were running 3 minutes late and you're like, fuck, I hope no one notices. And on that day that you slip in 3 minutes late, this man comes in, provides you the best cover story of your fucking life by coming in Like Barnum and Barnum fucking with an elephant, a monkey, a ball, a hula hoop, and it's literally just like, hey kids, gather around. If you got a nickel, I got a story for you. And it'll blow
Dude, he
your
pulls up in his
mind.
like tiny clown car and comes out and he's like,
Yeah, and you're just like, oh my god, fucking hell yeah, no one's gonna notice I was so late today. And I didn't finish that project I was supposed to finish. You can only dream of a day like this. You woke
I'm
up.
wondering
You're waking.
about
I want this to be produced like on the intensity level and seriousness of a episode of The Bear, where like everyone's got their vignettes where like you're waking up and you're brushing your teeth and you're like, and like somebody else is like smoking a cigarette, being like, cortisol levels 1,000, and then you all kind of slowly, everyone's own timeline like pops into the location, the shared location, and you're all just
totally.
like not sharing your deep levels of stress. And then one guy comes in,
He goes, hey everybody, that guy fucked me in the ass.
today's special guest is me and my story.
I'm just like, I wonder the level of like anxiety this guy suffered the next day too. Like I'm really curious about that as well.
No. This
You don't
man
think it happened?
This man lives in the present. He has no fucking idea what happened. Oh my god, no. He woke up the
shit.
next day just like free as a bird, just like whatever, life's for me to have experiences. Yeah, I don't know why he's so fucking insane. I mean, how could you do anything for the rest of the day? I feel like I would just be like,
I would be petrified. I would be.
gay guys have like no shame in the funniest way possible. Can you imagine a gay guy doing all of that, like wreaking havoc on someone's fucking life, married man, kid, whatever, and then just being like in the office, being a gay guy, being like, oh, honey, I thought we weren't gonna talk about that. Shh, quiet, boots down. Turn
No
those boots
boots.
down in this house.
Girl, you better get that wig together, girl. You better get that boots down, girl.
Now, diva, I didn't think we were gonna share that.
No, diva. This thing.
Diva, I thought that was a trade
boots.
secret. I thought that was a trade secret.
That was a DL secret, mama.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Now that I'm lightheaded from the shock of that story.
yeah, fucking
Next.
absurd. Next. Anyway, well, that's great. Thank you so much. That was
I'm
fucking
gonna
awesome.
Think about that story all fucking day.
No, literally. All right. Next call.
How's it going? This isn't an Omegle story. This is an AOL story because I'm old. But so this is around 2004. I'm like 12 or 13, middle school age, like 7th grade. My brother's a few years older than me, so he's 10th grade. And then I have my cousin Mikey, who was like our third brother because we grew up together. He was a year older than me. But he like moved down to Florida, so he would come up for a week every summer and stay with us, and we would, just browse the internet in the mid-2000s unsupervised. Watching porn, watching like E-Bombs World. So much fun watching porn with my cousin and my brother.
Loving that part.
But so we would join like AOL chat rooms to like fuck with people. Like I guess before like trolling existed, we were like trolling. And I remember we used to like tell people we were 16 female from Cali. 'Cause we felt like Cali was more believable than California. Like
Always,
it felt more
every
like
time.
natural. But there was like one dude we ended up like schmoozing and got his like number. So we like called him because he wanted to have phone sex, and we were like, oh, this is going to be so funny. He's going to think that we're girls and he's going to like be talking to boys. So we like called him and we were like, oh, don't try and like spoil it before he like comes. So like I think it was my cousin Mikey that was pretending to be like a girl because he had a higher pitched voice, and the dude was like a rednecky kind of like southern like accent, and so eventually my cousin Mikey's like talking to him, and he finally like the dude like finally finishes, and then all of us like at the same time are like, we're not a girl, we're actually guys, you just jerked off to a bunch of guys, you're a homo. And the guy was just like kind of stunned, and he kept saying like, you guys are messed up, bud. And he kept saying bud like over and over and over, and we thought it was like hilarious. And eventually we like hang up on him at like some point, and we're like all like laughing, and then all of us could see in each other's like eyes like the slow realization of like, oh, that guy was like a homo, but all of us just like made another man come with our like voices, and we just kind of like sat there.
That's it. They just kind of sat there, dude.
This
Okay, so
elicits such like visceral early 2000s internet memories for me, especially because how old was I in 2004? I genuinely don't remember.
2004. What year is it right now? It's 2026. So
I was 7. Seven?
okay.
Really? I thought I was 35.
No, literally same.
I thought the numbers were going to say I was 35 in 2004.
I think I've been 35 since I was like 8. Okay, wait. There's just so much there's so much to unpack here. First of all, this guy's jacking off with his cousin.
I mean, they weren't jacking off.
Yes, he said that they would watch porn together.
But they're not jacking off.
That would allude that they're just sitting in a circle fucking jerking it together.
No way. That does not allude. Girl, you ever
So they're
been
just
on the internet as a
sitting
kid?
around and they're sitting in silence going,
No, yeah, they're all like they're like literally feeling. Do you remember being 12 years old and having the thought of sex cross your mind? It was like
Sure, of
visceral. It like
course.
shredded your brain like a thin piece of paper. It was like so scary and so insane, and also like your hormones are raging, so you're like, I gotta have whatever that is, or like
well,
see
yes,
it, I gotta
but it
smell
wasn't
it.
like, let me watch porn with my cousins and my friend. Like I
No,
was
but
like,
but it was like, I mean, we're not boys, you know what I mean?
Sure,
Like guys
sure.
for sure were doing that and being like, haha, bro, that's fucking yeah, because you know, I feel like men need more, are like socially conditioned more than women to like identify in some sort of like group, like fucking little like hammer to the head behavior, like smash the rocks
Bonk.
together and be like
Yeah.
oh, yeah. So they're all feeling like sexual and curious, but like need to know that it's okay from a group, where I feel like women are a little bit
Sure.
more interior when it comes to like sexuality at that time. Also probably because everyone, like women's horny first experiences are normally around something like kind of weird, like some
It's
like
also like
Cartoon
roots and
Network
shame.
character or like book or like
I just think
something
for
bizarre
women-
where you're just like, I know this is not right, and men are
No,
just like,
I think no. I don't even think it's that. I think that it's for women, especially young women. Like sexuality has this giant root of shame. Whereas for men in their adolescence, it's just like, hey, he's just being a guy.
boys will be boys. Yeah, that's what I'm
Boys,
saying.
he's just being a
Maybe
teenager.
that's just a more like concise and more like global way of saying what I was saying, which is like the female like first sexual experience is way more interior,
Sure.
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
male
yeah.
sexual experience is like more exterior
Totally.
and like more like they are seeking, and I think women are more a little bit like running away.
Yeah, but it's just so weird to think about. Like, it's so weird, obviously, as like being a woman. Hey,
Mhm.
did you know I was a woman? Do you know I'm a woman? Just being a woman my whole life. It's so weird to like remove myself from that and be like, yeah, dudes are just sitting around watching porn together. And like also they are probably
They do
jerking off
that.
together. Like that's
No, I
not
know,
a
but
weird
not as
thing.
often as you think. No, like men are like consuming sexual content together in a way that it's like hilarious and like slapstick, but also like horny and jerky offy, but they're not jerking off together.
I think that they are.
No, I'm
I think
telling you, like as kids,
No. I think that they're sitting around with
I think
that
they're thinking
sitting
about jerking off. Like
no,
later.
no. I think that they're sitting around in the same room, but they all have like individual blankets over themselves, and they're like, "This isn't gay because we're not touching each other, but we're all just like collaboratively like enjoying this experience together." I like, in fact, I think I like know of stories about that. Men are fucking weird, dude. I know a guy who fucked his couch because he got so horny. Like, it's like it's like they'll literally do anything.
Right.
And women are like, well,
Okay, but anyway.
yes.
Anyway, I don't think these kids were jerking off together because I
Okay,
think that
fine,
would require you have to be a little bit older and a little bit more confident in yourself to go out on the limb in a group setting and be like, "Are we gonna all jerk off?" That takes a little bit more age, I think, than like 12.
I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
We need some more data. We need more
Yeah,
people
we
to
need
call
more
in.
data.
Have you
We
ever
need more
jerked
data.
off in a group setting? Like,
Great question.
let
Great
us
question.
know.
Call us if you're a man and you have
Or a
been
woman.
platonically or a woman.
That would be
yes.
shocking to me.
That would be shocking, and I would love to hear about it. But we need to know about platonic jerk sessions.
Yeah.
Also, what was up with specifically ASL was always Callie, female Callie.
No, I
What
was
is
just
up
gonna
with
say,
the Callie of it
everyone.
all?
No. Was it just me, or did everyone who was 12 years old in the early 2000s on the internet in chat rooms, like really archaic style chat rooms,
Yeah.
wanting to be a girl named Ashley from California? Ashley too.
Yes.
The name Ashley.
Yes. It was F18 Callie.
Like, no one wanted to be from Ohio.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like that was like the main. Like if you want to know someone is catfishing you, they would say female 18 Callie. Like that is not real.
You know what's-
That's a 12-year-old child in the suburbs
Yeah.
in fucking Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh, and it really always was F18 Cali and like a 20-year-old man in the South. It was always that 20 to 30, late 20s, early 30s,
Yes.
and like whoever was on the other side of F18 Cali.
Yes.
This is so fascinating.
And
I
who was
wonder
on
if
the
we
other
revealed
side?
all of this information, if all of this fighting would end.
The wars would finally stop.
Brothers and sisters in the North and South, remember, we used to all jerk off together.
We used to F20 Cali and jerk off together. Don't you remember?
We have a lot more in common than you would likely declare.
What the fuck? Why are you
What?
fucking...
Yeah, this is so interesting to me. Also, I can like smell the sun, the dust from the computer, like the keyboard. I can see everything, and it just makes me remember how charming the internet was in its early days, and
my
like
God.
how psychological it felt, and everyone was so quick to suspend their reality and be a different person, and that we're in our society today, we have like meta universe. You can go have a 3D avatar and like run amok in the world, and the obligation to be real is so high stakes. Like the internet is taken so seriously and so realistically now that like you couldn't do what like an IMVU or like an AIM or anything could be, where you got to escape into a different character. Now you get to go on Fortnite, you get to play a different character, but like there is an honesty and an obligation to the internet that I feel like most people observe now that was not there in the beginning, and it was fun fantasy world.
Sure, but I would argue that it is still fantasy world, and
No, of
it's
course,
still fantasy
no, I'm not
world.
saying that, but I'm just saying that.
I mean, not in a it's fantasy world, but it's fantasy world in a like retarded delusional way, where like people are posting
Well,
shit.
because Shame died. Shame is dead.
Well,
Shame is dead.
Yeah. Well, yes, exactly. People are only posting like it's like the most miserable couple in real life, and you look at their Instagram and it's like, oh, my husband, oh, I love you. We've been together forever for a fortnight, and you are the love of my life. And it's like,
she's beating the shit out of him.
But it's also like, why are we LARPing on the internet? It's
Well,
so
no, everything's
weird.
been a LARP forever. Everything's been a LARP forever. It's just that Shame died, and we've had just a longer relationship with the internet at this point. So our relationship with the internet as human beings has developed over time as the internet has been available to us, and now we're just like used to it. It's like a language that we speak,
Right, yeah.
and the behavior of like what's okay and what's not okay, and like what's real and what's not, has changed so much. It's okay
Yes.
to be freak and be weird on the internet or lie on the internet. That's okay now because shame is dead. Back in the day, you used to go to the internet and have your own secret world where you got to be a freak, or you got to feel, and it was the shame of that being revealed in real life would have been absolutely devastating. Whereas today,
Right.
it's like my For You, like people's like meme culture, like memes, I think like express what I'm trying to say with nothing, with no words, with just like humor and irony, where it's like we have had so much time on the internet now getting embarrassed over and over again that like cringe meme humor is now like top tier humor, making fun of like what used to be a genuine real experience, like a deviant art furry drawing of like a sexy wolf in a fedora being like, the tickle monster is coming. That's a meme now. And back in the day, some like 15-year-old girl who was probably like trans F to M was like drawing this art and like going to school just being like being whoever they were,
Sure.
and having like this alternate identity, this like alternative hidden taboo identity on the internet early days.
Well, I think that's to say that, I mean, that's like the nostalgia of it all, right? Where like everything right now is so fucking miserable and people just want to kind of go back to the way it was. So that's the like, I feel like that's more so like the meme culture is like, it's like
well, because
parallel
there used to be
with
an innocence.
nostalgia. Yeah, there used to be like, not to sound gay, but there was like a whimsy of the fucking internet,
because
where
we
it was
were
like,
all doing the same thing, where it was like, I would be ashamed if this were associated with my real life because the internet is not real. And now
Right.
everyone's identity on the internet is directly in response to who you are as a person in the real world. In fact, who you are on the internet might inform who you are in the real world even more. And back then,
Sure.
I think it was like, flip a fucking coin. Who do you want to be today? F18
No,
Callie?
exactly. No, it was, and then it was also like, okay, crack your knuckles. What kind of weird shit we getting into today? Like fucking E-bombs world. Like when you would be able to log onto the internet and like go into the like basically what the deep web looks like now is what the internet just used to be. Do you know what I mean? So you would like log on and you would see like a beheading in fucking Iraq, or you would see like a bombing,
and then
you
like
would just
go do like a dress up game.
Yeah, exactly. Or you would like log into
my scene dress up girls diva.
Yeah, or you would like log into Club
and then you'd watch
Penguin.
porn. Yeah, you're like 12 years old on the laptop that's like as thick as a fucking dictionary, and you're on Club Penguin, and you also like, it's the internet. Anything is possible. You just like look up whatever thing comes to your like adolescent brain, and there it was.
even remember the last time I got like swept away in the internet like I did back then. Like, sure, I'll do like brain rot scrolling, but
Yeah,
the
but
feeling
no.
is not the same.
There was a universe of your own design.
Yes.
Like, I remember being on like an IMVU or like a
Yes.
chat group room thing where you got
Yes.
to create like an aesthetic or like create a little avatar. Literally bring that shit back.
Bring
now.
that
bring
shit
it back.
I
had friends on the internet. I had like relationships on the internet. I had like sexy
Insane.
time chats on the internet as like a child, which is none of that was inappropriate. I think it's just like we grew up as the last generation to have like a real life and internet separate relationship with the world.
Exactly.
And so it was just a part of my adolescence, and it was like a fumbly mess. There was no plan.
Yeah.
There was no
It was
parents
clumsy.
be warned.
It was curiosity.
It was
like
super, super clumsy.
whatever.
And fucking I really wish that would be the landscape of the internet for young people now.
Totally. Well, did you hear they're bringing MySpace back?
Really?
What do we think about that? Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd
I
have
don't know
to see
either.
it to believe it, because there's a part of me that makes me feel kind of like sick inside.
Same.
Because it's like, that's not really where we're headed, though. We're so much farther beyond that. Like, that's not really what it is. Because
Well, I
back
just don't-
then it was novel. It was really, really fucking novel to
Exactly.
be like
I
on the
don't
internet, take photos, have a place to go look at your friends when you're not literally looking at their face, and like other people that you wanted to know. That's not novel anymore. And so I think it would actually just make me feel really fucking like regressive. I don't know.
I agree.
You know, like it would just make me feel like I don't have
Well,
Facebook. I haven't had a
think-
Facebook since I was like 14. Like,
Sure.
I have never had a Twitter successfully. I've tried. I just
Same.
like
I've never had a
it just,
Twitter
like,
either.
never clicked for me.
Same.
I don't know. It just feels like
I just don't think we need to bring back MySpace. I think we just need to
let's do
have
something new.
a
Like
honestly,
honestly,
like a
the
different
thing that was charming
thing.
about the internet back then is that it was all new. You can't recreate that like honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I totally
Just
agree.
keep on pushing. Like, the kids don't want MySpace. The kids want to feel how MySpace made us feel.
Exactly.
You know
I
what I
totally
mean?
agree with that.
Damn, that little trinket of marketing information is going to cost $10,000. Send us an invoice.
MySpace,
I'll
sponsor
send whoever
us.
an invoice.
Or
Anyway,
somebody.
okay, so this is one of my favorite things to think about, though, because a lot of my early sexual experiences were also in tandem to like early embarrassing, fumbling internet behavior.
Well, I have a question actually.
What is it?
Have you ever like actually catfished anyone online?
Yeah.
As a yeah, of
but
course.
it's because I was like 12 and I just would tell people I was 16.
Well, I
but it
mean,
wasn't-
like, I'm not even talking about like chat room style catfishing. That doesn't count as catfishing. I'm talking about like
Different photos, different person.
maybe, yeah, different photos, different person. You met someone online, and then like maybe you were like texting on your fucking flip phone for a while.
Yes. Okay, I think the first time
Okay.
I was ever on like an avatar based like chat room where I could like make a little avatar look like a hot scene girl.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like, it was really early internet. Google scene queen.
For sure.
Literally picture number 2.
Of course.
That's me.
Of
Me
course.
and
Hey, remember Alex
20,000 other-
Evans?
Maybe. I don't know. I never knew their
Oh, okay.
names. They were
Never
me.
mind.
I was that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you were them.
Yeah, remember me? Yeah, no, of course. Like, it would be like that. It would be, this is me.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't have any money of my own because I was 12.
Sure.
I had brown hair.
Sure.
I had one Maybelline eyeliner.
Of course. Yeah.
And I had a Hollister V-neck on that with a hole in it. Somebody gave it to me.
Right.
didn't buy
Hand me
that.
down. Classic.
Yeah. And yeah, I was F18 Callie. Named Ashley or some shit. What was like another it was like the Ashleys of the world, the Lindsays of the world, whoever was actually F18 in California, whatever their name was in 2007, 8. Yeah, you
it
better
was like
believe. I've been all of them.
Ashley, Samantha, like
You remember how hard it used to eat to just be called
Brittany,
Sam
all the time.
to be a hot
Oh,
girl
Sam,
named
yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, totally. I have a good catfish story.
Tell me.
Okay, so we all know I grew up poor, or if you don't know now, you know. And I didn't have internet until I didn't have internet.
Obviously, we all
obviously,
know. I grew
we
up
all
poor.
know. Listen to the fucking episodes. I didn't have internet in my tiny little apartment until I was like a junior in high school, question mark.
Whoa,
Like,
that's
which is
really
like too
late.
old.
That's
Yeah.
really late.
Yeah. So I was every time, but that being said, like I never really was at home. I was always at a friend's house. Like I would literally like stay at my friend's house all the time. I basically lived at other people's houses. Anyway, so I had access to the internet. So I would like log in. Anyway, long story short, I found this website called vampirefreaks.com. Do you remember that?
Yes,
website?
that was like where the scene kids went.
Goth. It was mostly goth. It was like mall goth, like freak weirdos. It was like deep, dark, alternative website.
Oh my god, I'm like doing everything I can to not go on eBay and like look for Vampire Freaks merch right now.
No, like I would buy it immediately. Anyway, lived on Vampire Freaks. Fucking loved Vampire Freaks. That was like some freak shit that I was looking for as a teenager on the internet. So me being like starter kid, scene kid, don't have the money to like be the scene girl of my dreams or the space or the internet access. I made a profile. Who did I make a profile of? I was a boy. I was a scene boy.
Cool. I didn't expect that.
I was a scene
Butch Queen
boy. No. Babe, I was a gay boy.
Are you hearing this?
Get a load of that girl.
They over there.
No. This was my master plan. I was going to be a scene gay boy, and I was going to lure a sexy scene boy my way.
They were
And
all
then-
gay, weren't they? They really were.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
They were all gay, but they also wanted a girlfriend.
No, they wanted they were all in their 20s and they all wanted a 13-year-old girlfriend, which is basically a little boy.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Anyway, my master plan was to lure a gay boy in, get him to like me enough so that when I came out as me, as a girl, as a straight woman,
Bitch.
he would be like, I don't care.
If you don't turn that fucking alert off.
I can't do. Yeah.
Okay, then forget it. Okay, so who'd you fall in love with? Who fell in love with you? Was there like one person you still think about sometimes?
No. So I don't think about the person. I think about just like how crazy the scheme was for me to be like, yeah, I can get a gay scene boy to fall in love with me if I tell him that I'm a girl at the end of this, and then he'll still want to be with me, right?
Ugh,
Like that's how lonely
insane.
and sad and desperate I was, where I was like, no one is paying attention to me. I have to pretend I'm a gay boy on the internet in order to get a boy to talk to me.
Oh my god. No, I also this reminds me of when I fell in love with Inuyasha. In love.
Yeah.
It's just like that era of your sexual, like burgeoning sexual awareness where you're 12 and it just feels like everything's fair game as long as I can look at it and feel horny, like it will come true.
Yeah. Or like it will, like, surely I have a chance.
Yeah.
And in some like delusion, you're like, surely if I just show up.
Oh my god, for sure. No, I was like, I am a scene girl. And I'm going to be a Disney Channel star.
Sure.
And Inuyasha will be my boyfriend.
Yeah. The fictional character in Inuyasha will be my boyfriend.
And that's it.
And that's
And
it.
also, then Twilight happened.
Oh, that was a whole other fucking
No.
thing.
The way that Twilight ripped its way through me, the fact that I'm so chill about it now when everyone's like nostalgia farming the Twilight aesthetic, I'm like, you don't understand. I pretended to be sick to stay home and read it.
Hence, Vampire Freaks, babe. Yeah,
but
it makes sense.
Vampire Freaks was low key before Twilight.
Sure, but it all funnels down into the same thing. Also,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, imagine when I started dating the man who owned Edward Cullen's house and I was there all the time.
Yeah, the listeners are not fucking ready for that. They are not fucking ready for that. I want your things in my room. I miss you all the time. No, they can't handle that. That's for another time. House tour. Oh, and then the crossover of our lives being so destined to intertwine that my husband was working with that guy, the guy you dated, whose parents own the Twilight house. I love you. I love you. Okay, I mean, here's the takeaways from this. Unsure if if children were jerking off together early.
Call in about that, please.
Would like to know a little bit more about that.
Yes.
And that I miss and feel sad for the fact that we grew up at the exact same time that the internet grew up. And so we all got to be naive and innocent together, even in its darkest moments, even in its most like To Catch a Predator moments.
Sure.
We experienced the internet as it experienced itself for the first time as well. And no one will ever get that again.
Yes.
Actually, maybe that's not true, though, because maybe the kids now, they're going to feel some type of way about something that MySpace made us feel. And here's my blessing to this caller. May you find the spark that MySpace and Vampire Freaks and IMVU and AIM made us feel back then. And do not feel ashamed for your shameful behavior, because shame is a mechanism that makes you a well-rounded person in society, and you should invite the feeling of shame into your life at all times. You should feel shame for the things that should be private, and rest in peace privacy, and rest in peace shame. And don't be ashamed of feeling shame. You should feel it.
Sure. But also like your shameful stories.
What did you just say?
But also your shameful stories are fucking hilarious. So maybe they're not shameful at all. I mean, like bring back feeling shame, but also like maybe it's
shame is like a gift that keeps on giving 20 years later when you're like, guys, remember when we all did this, but we all experienced group shame.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about it till now because now it's okay. And but any day, like literally yesterday would not have been okay, but today's the day.
It's
shame.
the blessing of time. The blessing of time
is a time capsule.
It is.
Why are you writing this down?
And you're never gonna get that anywhere else but here, baby. All right, next caller.
Ring, fag hag, it's me again. So getting into workplace drama. I was an art advisor in Manhattan for a little under a year because the gallery that I was working for quite literally exploded in the actual literal sense and metaphorically. But the drama started from my joining, and it turns out that my boss was actually not only an alcoholic, but a narcissistic crackhead too, which was fantastic because we kept on finding his drugs everywhere. That doesn't matter. I knew it was a red flag when the first day, within the first hour, I got sexually harassed because he watched me pee, and that was really fucking weird. But am I the problem if I ended up finding his nudes on the workplace computer? So for context, we were trying to invite clients to an event. And then, lo and behold, I was going through photos because, I had to find the actual PNG or file, whatever. And all of a sudden, I see this 34-year-old twink looks like he is 50 and probably on the like set of Real Housewives, Beverly Hills, crazy, getting his MFing A effed from behind by this big old fat man. So it turns out that the director was just fucking clients and trying to make sales that way, but wouldn't tell anybody about it and was just in a litany of different kind of like, how you say, conflict of interest type situations.
How you say.
But I couldn't bring it up because it was just like, kind of might be construed as blackmail. But let me tell you, this man's portfolio was disgusting. Like, I felt dirty. I felt like I committed a sin. But yeah, that was a Gucci time. And then he tried to sue me for defamation and stealing information, which one, never fucking happened. But also two, damn girl, get your shit together. Maybe don't link your Apple account to a fucking workplace. But anyways, all right, love ya, bye.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we make space for what I'm about to say?
Make space. I'm hearing you and I'm
He
seeing
kind
you.
of just sounds like kind of a goated and based New York gallerist.
Sounds
This
like
is what they have done since the birth of Christ.
sure. Yeah.
A little gay man bends over and says, "There's a flaming pile of shit, waste of time, 50K grad student fucking piece of shit art on my wall. And I'm hoping you'll buy it for $30,000.
He's like,
Would you feel
is-
more incentivized to buy it if you fucked me in the ass first?"
He was like, I know nothing other than to be a gallery owner. I'm gonna make this work in whatever way, shape, or form I can.
No, he's like, I'm a
gonna
prostitute and I'm a professional tax evasion.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna spread
consultant.
this hole
Yeah.
if that's what it takes.
Why'd he sue you though? Because did you say? Were you like, "Hey hooker, I saw that you're tricking and I want a slice of the pie"? And he said, "No, I worked hard. I worked hard for my money and I won't share it with you." And you said, "Okay, well then I'll try to let's gay this out in court."
Yeah,
That's what I want to know. Like,
no,
like why'd you get sued? Like, why did you get sued?
Curious about the suing threats.
Yeah. But no, that just sounds like gallery shit to me. All gallery owners are just fucking hookers. Okay, so yeah, low key, while this is considered workplace drama, I do feel like it's par for the course for the position that you were in and the job that you were in, and that's it. That's my take.
I agree. I totally agree with that. I think that that's just like, hey, have you ever tried owning a gallery in New York?
Yeah, it's all in
Not
pursuit of
easy.
like highbrow rich people behavior tax bracket. Those people are like sexual deviants, and they
Exactly.
all want to disguise their sexual deviancy in like high ticket behavior.
Exactly.
I bought this Basquiat, and to get it, I'm a straight man, and I fucked the gay gallerist
Exactly.
for access. It's just retarded. I mean, these people just get bored of having health care and savings and
Just access to everything.
maxed out IRAs and
Yeah.
interest savings. They're just bored of the security, and they're like, let me pursue some high risk behavior by buying the ugliest fucking shit. I mean, why do you think anything like Burning Man or Art Basel exists? Like, that's for like asshole freaks to go commune with each other and suck each other off, literally and figuratively. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just like
cerebrally, I
orgy.
should say, but I don't know.
Whatever. It's sexual deviancy at its finest, and it's just the name of the game. I feel like for rich people, especially in New York City, baby,
Yeah, like-
concrete jungle.
Everything, I feel like, yeah, post Andy Warhol, he kind of set the tone for the vibe of like cool art, like commerce. He was like an art commerce freak. He wanted to sell art and make money. He wanted to make commercial art. He wanted to make fucking modern art expensive and because of the cult environment around it. So
Sure, but I still feel like at the end of the day, it was still like hornified. You know what I mean? Like,
no, what do you mean? Like who hornified what? What was hornified?
no, like Andy Warhol's shtick, he was still like kind of like I feel like it was like,
No, he was
it
like,
was
I'm gonna do the sex sales
horny.
model. I'm gonna do the
Yeah,
like
exactly.
prostitution model for art.
Exactly.
And
But
actually,
it's still,
maybe I'm just like ignorant to the way I feel as I'm saying this out loud. I'm like, maybe this is just how artists have always been. Because there's the muse and artist relationship is always like very like pay for play, you know? And artists in general, like once you like rich people, the elite always want to like sexually deviate vis-a-vis art.
sure, but yes, I totally agree with that. Totally 1,000% agree with that. But I also think that like, I think that rich people are so bored and uncreative that they are dying to be interesting. Therefore, uh, the 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 access to the art world via money, um it's like paying to be interesting. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's like spending a bunch of money paying to be interesting so that you can be perceived as like this, like a fellow creative person, but in reality you're not creative at all.
All you know
and
how to do is transact, you fucking loser.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And sometimes they get so into that it's not enough. They're like, it's not enough for me to buy the art. I need to have like an affair with someone that I perceive as creatively interesting. Which
Yes.
is funny because it's not even the artist, it's the middleman. Just some
Mhm.
dumb fuck middleman
Mm-hmm.
who scavenged up enough money
Yep.
and brain cells to rent a room and paint it white.
Yep. It's kind
And
of
then
like
extort artists and people looking to buy art. Like, I don't know. Art galleries, dude, talk to me later. I think you're all a bunch of fucking cornball freaks.
Yeah, the art world is destroyed. It hasn't been cool since like the fucking 90s. Like the art world has absolutely collapsed. There's no such thing as like being a cool artist, which is such a shame because I remember as a kid being like, my dream is to have like an artist loft in New York and like
Of
be
course.
a painter and like sell to galleries, which was still kind of accessible, I guess, when I was a child, but now it's not even a thing. You have to be well connected in the art world to make it as any sort of like fine artist. You have to have
Which is
money.
so funny. It defeats the purpose of like anything.
Absolutely. Totally.
Also,
It's the
like,
it's
art
the
is so
antithesis
gay
of
now
art.
because of the internet, where
Yeah.
you are a brand and you need to market things.
Totally.
Everything is a brand. You as an individual person with 400 followers, you are a brand.
Yeah.
And you are marketing a lifestyle to 400 people. Look at my sloppy baby Joe. His little feet are slipping off. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I guess drama to you, but feels like
Another day, another dollar in the art world to me.
another day of the office.
Next.
Next. Okay. Okay, next caller.
Okay, next caller. Hey.
So I was with my very heterosexual friend in high school on chat roulette, and he was begging me. I think I was like leaving, and he was like begging me to go on it with him like before I left, and I was like, whatever, like I'll go on it for a little bit. And we're probably like 14, and we go on it, and like literally the first person was this very cute teen girl. And my friend was like losing his mind, and I forget what he asked her. I think he just said like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And she just stood up, dropped trowel, and showed her brown eye on camera. And then my friend freaked out and skipped it. He didn't love it. He did. Like, yeah.
You didn't love it?
Such is the chat roulette of it all. And
Sure.
what's really interesting to me about the chat room was how immediately it went to being like drag shock value, like are they or aren't they fish tranny behavior, where it'd be like sexy girl has a huge cock or like whatever.
Right.
And I think that's very interesting. I think the play on perception of appearance is very fascinating to me.
Sure.
I would have loved to have watched a bunch of teens on like Omegle or Chat Roulette or whatever in like a little science room with a one-way fucking mirror where I'm in the back, or a two-way, and I'm like writing notes every time like someone whips their dick out underneath like a gorgeous little mini skirt with their big hang downs and like, I'm a hot girl. Hey, big brother just came have a big old hog.
Well, it also just goes from like face to taint so fast. Like it's like whiplash. It's like actual whiplash when you're scrolling through Chat Roulette and you're like, oh, normal person. Okay, cool. Next. And then it's just like dick and balls.
Also, how bizarre. It's always funny to me when maybe I need to think a little more about why I feel this way. But as a woman, and when I perceive women, it's very bizarre for me to see a woman in the wild exhibiting like sexual deviancy. It's not really the bag for women.
I agree.
So it's weird to stand up and show your asshole. Like that's not even a female's like erogenous, like number one erogenous zone. It's like, really? Yeah. You're just and to go from like I'm a cute scene girl to like here's my asshole is crazy.
Well, I was always really shocked when I saw like the hottie, like the baddies on Chat Roulette when I would scroll by and I'd be like, oh, these girls are up to no good. And I would be like, what makes you get on Chat Roulette and be like, I'm gonna flash puss and hole like on this,
like for free too.
For free. Like, girl, you get paid for that. You know that,
like
right? A lot. Like
this little hobby of yours could be paying for your little fucking Silver Lake apartment, hooker.
Sure. But also, that being said, I did lie to somebody on Chat Roulette and we had a relationship.
What?
I met someone on Chat Roulette when I was 16 years old and I lied and said I was 18, obviously.
Duh.
We chatted like all night and I gave him my number. And he was like a kind of a professional artist in New York.
How old was he?
I think he was like in his early 20s at the time for sure.
Okay.
And we would text a lot. And then one day we just kind of fell off because like of course it gets boring. Like there were no plans to meet up. We didn't live in the same state, whatever. Okay, flash forward to maybe 6 months ago.
No.
He came up he came up on my LinkedIn somehow. He came up on my LinkedIn. I found him on Instagram because I said, what the fuck? I haven't thought about this person in forever. He is an illustrator for the New York Times, babe.
Can I see? Show me to me, Rachel.
Show me to me.
Show
I
me
did slide into his DMs and I said, hey, remember me?
And he said no.
He said yes.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Because so much was happening to me at the time.
When was this? 6 months ago?
Yeah, if not a little bit longer. I mean, like he's like kind of like
sounds
basic
like
hot.
retarded for like a new. I mean, if you work for the New York Times, I'm gonna assume that you're like a wet pants, pee pants, piss, like skinny jeans, pee boy. Is that correct?
No, he's like a khaki wearing like big pant pee boy with like shaggy brown hair and like a white shirt.
Show him to me now.
I don't even remember what his thing was on Instagram.
Wait, so
I think
you
I was
chatted and then nothing happened. That's it.
No. I was like, "Oh, do you remember me?" And he was like, "Yeah, I remember you." What the fuck? And I was like, "Yeah, this is crazy." And then that it just kind of ended there. But I mean, I'm sure. I mean, this man is in his like
Is he married or like, has a
30s, maybe
long-term
early
girlfriend?
40s. I don't know because he doesn't overshare on the internet like the rest of us because he's kind of older. And so I was like, I'm assuming this man is like probably has like a girlfriend at the very least. But
Whoa.
absolutely insane that
Imagine
this
you
person
two
just
fall in love.
comes up.
That's the man for you. Is he hot? Show him to
I
me
don't.
now. What do you mean you can't remember? That
I
would
don't
be
even-
like, go to your LinkedIn, dumbass. You keep blacking. You keep.
I'm
browning
blacking out.
You keep browning out, and I need to.
I'm
chill.
brown holing out, dude. I'm showing my brown hole right now.
What do you think she was on about? Don't you wish you were on the other side of that cam and you can go, sister, why are you doing that?
Yes. Yes.
Honey, wrong side. Come back.
Babe, what's going on? Are you okay? Do we need to talk about this? What's going on at home, honey?
Mm-mm.
And it was a teenager, you know that.
Yeah, there was a lot of free child porn floating around on the internet back in the day.
Yes. Absolutely fucking insane. I cannot believe I talked to this guy on chat roulette for so long. Anyway, whatever. That happened. That was crazy.
Wow. You have a way more interesting internet experience. Wait.
Dude, I have a way of playing like the long con with people on the internet, which was like crazy. I was just like so desperate to be loved, I think, that I was like, no, I'm holding on to this, even if you don't even know who I am.
I do have someone that I was like connected to because I had like a hot boss when I was 15 in my like small town when I lived with my dad, and he was cool. I'd like steal some of my dad's weed and like give it to him and he'd get me booze. And one time he was like Skyping with his like childhood best friend who, okay, this is like back in the day. This is like maybe 2009 or 10 or 11. Maybe I had just started high school. And like he was like a cool, like a hot skater boy, and his friend was a hot skater boy and surfer boy in Florida.
Love.
Oh, I died.
No.
He was like dreadlock, like long dreads skater boy.
The dreads. White?
You had dreads, bitch.
Yeah, I know I had fucking dreads.
I'm saying you know what the vibe was at the time. That at
Sure.
the time it was, like, sick. It was like cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I see.
And to this day, every so often, like he's married now, I'm married now, we'll hit each other up and just be like, I hope you're having the best life.
Amazing.
Oh, sorry, I skipped a lot of steps. I was immediately like so into this guy. The guy had no idea how old I was. And also, like, if you're a 15-year-old girl, you can make yourself look like an 18, 19-year-old girl.
Sure.
If you've got the right kit and caboodle. And I certainly did.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that much. I got mistaken as my dad's girlfriend from the age I was 13. When my dad and I would go out to lunch, people would be like, and what's your girlfriend having? And I'm like, right. Not that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I immediately hopped on the Skype. I was like, why are you Skyping with this man while you're working? Who is this man? And I ended up talking to him for like 2 hours. And then we were just like, people in each other's lives forever.
Yeah. And that's what happened to me when I was a teenager, and I would talk enough to a fucking grown ass man when I was 13 years old.
What?
Sorry, I'm so interesting. Sorry, we're so interesting.
No. I'm so sorry. I'm so interesting. Yeah, it's just that. It's like, and then you get to an age where you're like, it's actually appropriate for us to know each other now. And then you're like, should we meet up? And then everyone's like, do you realize that would ruin everything?
Yeah, like why are we destroying this fantasy?
No,
like,
I never
let's
want
just
to
live
know
in the
you
fantasy.
ever.
No,
but also like
no.
I would, and I think that'd be fun. But also, you thought I was hot when I was a 15-year-old girl.
Right.
I'm 30 now.
Right.
I'm 4,000 pounds heavier. I'm probably taller than you thought I was. I'm probably a little too tall. You're probably shorter than I thought you were. We're probably the same fucking height. And I could probably throw you like a fucking tennis ball. You don't want to actually meet me.
Yeah. Let's let's just live in it. I love living in it. Just
Live
live in
in
it.
it.
Just live in it.
Live in it. You don't want to actually meet me. I have a deep voice. I'm 500
Just fucking live in it,
and I'm
dude.
6'1".
Just
I have a
fucking live
deep
in
voice.
it.
500 pounds, 6'1".
Same, literally same. Blue, and I'm blue. What the hell? Just fucking live in it. We're just living in it. We're just living in it.
Hi, ASL. You're catfishing me as a man.
Hey, female 18 Cali.
Blueberry farmer. I'm 15. I'm a blueberry farmer out in California. I have a pussy, a cock, and balls. I'm kind of everyone's dream guy and girl.
Hey, I'm kind of everyone's dream guy. Hey, female 18 Cali. I'm kind of everybody's dream guy.
Stop. I'm crying.
Okay, anyway, maybe. Okay, now this is the last caller. Last caller. Last caller.
Good morning. Story number 2 of like web cam chat room things. So back in like 9th or 10th grade, 2006 or 7-ish, or a Zoomer number, sorry. There's this website called like Stickam, which was like, it was a website you'd go to and people would host rooms and you would just like chat with your webcams and stuff. Me and my friend Carl used to go on it a lot and just kind of like fuck with people, but there was this one like older girl, I think she was like 17, and we were like 14, so we found that age gap really hot. And we kind of like became like friends with her, and she was like drinking one night and we were like chatting with her in like the webcam chat, and we somehow like, she was like decided that she was going to show us her like vagina, and I don't know how we were able to do that, but we did because we're cool as fuck. And she like eventually like shows us her vagina, and my friend Carl was like, "Oh, is that a piercing? That's so fucking hot." And then she says, "No, I'm just on my period. That's a tampon string." And then she just pulls her fucking tampon out, like on webcam. And we immediately like
Fuck yeah.
end the call, like block her, and then just like never talk to her again.
You
And
fumbled
listen,
a bad one.
I'm like,
a baddie.
I get you have your periods and stuff. I'm a feminist. But
Are you?
don't like pull your tampon out on fucking cam.
Or do.
With like dudes watching.
No, she knew exactly what she was doing.
And
And
if
I
you knew
fucking
anything
love
about
that.
anything, you would have thought that was sexy, you fucking loser. You
Literally.
fucking unsexed loser. Dude, ew, 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 ew. I hate this guy.
That's not like, yeah, the baddie pulled her tampon out. God forbid. God forbid.
Wish it was you. Don't you wish it was you?
Yeah.
Ew, 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 ew. She's so hot for that, for being like, here it is, and I'm on my period. That's hot.
She literally spread whole and she said, and there's a string coming out my pussy. And what? Hello?
A tampon scared you
I love
that
her.
much? Like, you're such a loser. No offense.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they were children. So
Okay, but this is you recounting the story now. Your vibe was giving, if you saw it again, you'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist, but ew, pussies are disgusting and you're nasty. Okay,
Ew,
you're a
tampon,
faggot.
ew,
You're a gay
period.
faggot. You're a scaredy little faggot. You wish you had a period. That's why you're upset. Don't you? You wish you could put a little tampon in. Guess what? You could. You could. Shove a whole tampon up your ass. The applicator's a fist.
Oh. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say?
I don't really have much else to say. Like, literally, you're a loser. That's loser shit. The way you talked about it, loser shit. You should watch period porn.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Wait, are you the type of guy? I'm curious if this person is the type of guy to be like, you're on your period? I'm not
Like, wouldn't
fucking
fuck
that.
you for a week? Like, wouldn't.
Grow up. Hey, grow up.
I want you to look up what happens to the inside of the vagina on a period, and then just think, would I deprive myself of that experience or another person of that experience? Do you like period sex?
Girl, I like any type of sex. I don't give a fuck.
Bow, wow, 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 wow.
Except shower sex. I don't like shower. I don't
Yeah,
understand
me either.
water.
Who
I
knows?
don't
Like, no, if
understand
you do-
water sex.
If you say that you like shower sex, it's because you've never had sex before.
Huh? What do you mean you're washing away all that good? What the hell? It's squeaky. Squeaky. What?
You're washing away all that good.
You're washing away the. Why are we squeaking here? Why is there a rubber ducky going on down there? Like what? Huh? No. Water
That's
sex
the
is for
funniest
men
thing
and
I've
men
ever heard.
only.
Water
I'm
sex?
just gonna say that.
Water sex.
Any type of water sex is for men. It is not for women.
Whew, that is so funny. Yeah, this is all just giving like I've never had sex before. I don't know what it feels like.
Yeah, what do you mean? Hey, I want you to get down there and I want you to rip out a tampon with your teeth. I want you to
Yeah.
prove it. Prove it, feminist.
I mean, listen, it might just be because I have one and I've had one for a long time, but it's like not the grossest thing in the world.
It's not gross at all. Also, like when you
Is
have
blood
when
dirty? Like, I don't think so. I don't know. What is this, 1981? Like, we're good.
No, but also like when you're actively having sex on your period, it's not like some gory mess. Like it kind of it all like
sometimes it is though. For me, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Fucking shot
well,
to the heart.
to be fair, I have an IUD, so like I don't get periods
So do
anymore.
I, but I have the non-hormonal one, so I have like the heaviest period you've ever seen.
I don't have
Don't
periods.
you? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know?
Hey,
I'm bleeding
wouldn't you
fucking
like it?
buckets.
Hey, prove it. Prove it.
My
Prove
legs go up like this, like this direction, and then a fucking paper towel roll of Downy comes out, attached to a stick. Yeah,
just
and that would actually be just enough to sustain my period for 8 hours.
A whole roll of Downy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So,
weird.
Yeah, I mean, you fumbled a baddie. The fact that she was like down to be drunk and like show you her hole with a
Show the
fucking
young
tampon,
boys her hole.
That's like actually so cute.
I know.
Where is she now? She's probably like dead or something.
Oh. God forbid.
Look how asymmetrical my face looks.
Hey, you was at the club. Tampons out when I first met you. Couldn't get enough. I had to show you this bloody hole.
I don't know why. All it takes is that blue 5 o'clock shadow, and I'm fucking done.
Hey, you was at the club.
Please insert that audio. Use that.
Club.
Go.
But wait, hold on. I have to
You was at the club. Bottoms up when I first met you. Couldn't get enough. Had to get you straight to my
Some
bedroom.
like pirate music, some Jack Sparrow music for me. and my
Yeah.
jug
Here we go.
of wine.
Okay, I'm inserting after you. Okay, you was at the club, and then
Aye, mateys, don't forget to listen to your local podcast. Coming out next Wednesday. Yes, and if you don't listen to it, you'll get scurvy. And,
anyway, that was all. Thank you so much for watching. Love you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caroling. Do it again. We'll keep pumping out prompts because you guys are the most uncreative, dumb Call us. Text
Call us. Text
us.
We are
Call us. Text
on the
us.
line. Hey, you're on your phone all the time. Give us a text.
We're trying to give you something to goon about.
We're trying to let you talk about your fucking selves.
Oh my God, it's the thing you love doing the most and you're so good at it, except for when we ask you to do it. It's like, hello, have you ever eaten at a restaurant? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite song? What's your favorite color? Someone asks you, you forget. You blow your brains out later in the night because you don't know if you're real or not. You don't know if you're a real person. You feel confused. You don't trust anyone anymore. You start hearing things that is that person really there or not? I don't know. Call in and find out. Call into the
Maybe you can diagnose you
hotline.
with schizophrenia. What the hell? Let us know. Are you talking to the TV? Is
Before
the
you
newsman
kill
saying
yourself,
hello?
make us the proprietors of all your property. We can take care of it.
Put us
Trust
on the
us.
will. We got it. Put us on the will. Put us on the will.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And have
Thank
a
you
great
so
night.
much.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm looking at my friend Noah right now, and he's raising his eyebrows. It's suggestive. Yeah, exactly. He's doing some gestures with his hands. I think, yeah, he's trying to get handy. He's trying to get a handy is what he's saying right now. And I thought you should know.